Had my homegirl listening to the podcast, and the first thing she texts me back, trash dick D. Thank you, remorseless. I appreciate that. Like, I've been trying to get this girl to listen to the podcast forever, and the first thing she texts me back, trash dick D, ha 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 ha. It's like, bitch, you did everything else on there. That's the only thing that you want to listen to is that part. Come on, man. We saw a whole fucking episode. Kiss my ass, man. I'm not Moose. All right, I'm not Moose. Come on, I'll throw it right back.
Motherfucker. Well, like I said, we're gonna see.
We will see.
All right, now, so you telling me I'm not gonna have to tell you speaking to the mic?
You didn't have to do it at all the last episode.
I think I did.
No, you didn't.
You
Nope.
sure?
I'm positive.
All right, we'll see.
Trust me, I listened to that episode like 4 times, man. It was a good episode.
It was a good one. Yeah, I liked it.
It's like, fuck the rest of them. They don't want to leave us alone.
You thought the show wasn't going to go on without them.
We do this shit anyway.
Fuck them.
That's right. I was thinking about that. It was like we was the kids at the party, and they say you don't got to be faster than the cops, just faster than your slowest friends. We was the ones that was faster than our friends.
Bro, I was running past kicking people in their kneecaps. What are you talking
Exactly.
about? I knock them down.
That's what you got to do. Survival of the fittest. See,
I'm telling you.
I was never the fastest man, but I was agile and cunning.
Let me tell you something. If this zombie apocalypse come and there's some fast zombies, somebody's getting shot in the kneecap.
That's right.
I'm leaving somebody.
I know that's right.
And if it's a baby in front of me, guess what?
You throwing babies?
That's a kid's meal.
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
No filter. No filter.
No filter.
No filter.
Welcome to No Filter.
To No Filter.
To the No Filter.
No Filter Podcast.
This is an
EMP Network production.
Straight talk.
No PC.
No PC.
none of that PC stuff over here.
No PC consistency.
Just know that
The opinions from the host
Does not reflect.
is not a reflection.
Or not a reflection of.
of the EMP Network. As always,
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening,
thanks guys for tuning in.
and we hope you enjoy this one.
Oh shit! Like on South Park when they used to kick the baby.
Oh man!
So horrible. We get shut down
I hope
before it
their
starts.
name is Kenny.
We gonna get shut down before it starts.
Hey guys, welcome to No Filter. I'm your host. Hold on, what was the intro?
Oh yeah, it's completely different because you changed it.
Hey, it's different because you changed it. Hey guys, welcome to No Filter, a comedy podcast where sensitivity goes to die.
Yep.
I am here with,
JusDee, how you doing, y'all?
and we got a guest in here.
Yeah.
Since he's your family, you can bring him in. I'm gonna shut up.
All right, well, thank y'all. This is my little cousin, like my brother. He is the man, the myth, the living legend, Shackles. So he's here with me today.
How y'all doing today? Y'all already know. Glad to be here.
Had to get him out the house because we've been bums for the last 3 days, not doing a damn thing in that house, but watching Sports Center on YouTube and eating takeout. So figure get him out the house.
So just out of curiosity, what do they already know?
That is true. What do they know?
They don't know not a damn thing.
You just said that they know, though, man.
I already
He said,
know.
"How
It
you
just
doing?"
sound good.
Yeah,
That's all.
that's what it is?
Yeah,
That's what
it
it
just
is.
sound
Everybody
good.
says you already know, and I still haven't found out what it like. I just feel so clueless.
Like trying to figure out what do I know? Like, do I really know this? Did I
when
forget
am I
it?
supposed to know? Like I'm fucking confused
It's like
all the time.
It's like, did they tell me when I was drunk?
They're like, yo, you have to know that you already know, and I'm like,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Because I know I tell my kids, if you have to ask, you ain't ready to know yet.
There you go.
So like
See, I like that one.
Nah, yo, that's one of the worst mind fucks ever, yo.
Oh,
my
okay.
kids get so pissed off at me when they ask me questions. They don't ask me questions anymore.
That's funny. Speaking of which, got to babysit my little cousin again. Actually, my little cousin I've been watching, that's his niece. And this little girl has way too much energy, man. If I could bottle that, I'd be rich right now.
Man, she was jumping on her face yesterday.
Yeah,
How do you jump on your face? Like,
no,
was
she was
not using
jumping
the rest
on
of her body.
No, on our face.
Oh, on y'all. Oh, okay.
That's how it started. I'm gonna be real with you.
Mad dumb, yo.
Well, it started out that she thought that I was a human jungle gym, right? So she crawling all on me, and I'm like, you know what? Why don't you go play with your Uncle Quan or your Uncle Shackles? Go play with Shackles. You go over there. And he's like, no, don't do that. And she just jumped on top of him, started giving elbow drops and
Yeah,
shit.
man, little kids be giving it up, yo. You see how my baby boy gives it up
I
all
bet.
the time. Like, he never stops
Yeah,
running
man.
and talking. He just, he's just a giant ball of energy.
Yeah, I was about to say, last time I saw him, he had devoured a whole can of pop and had gotten to the
Bro,
candy.
that
How was the rest
Halloween
of
candy?
Yeah. How was the rest of that day?
That was a pal in that corner.
I know.
Nobody, I don't understand. Like, I know I'm a shitty dad. But in my defense, I was up here recording.
That's true. You're absolutely
No,
right.
but like I didn't even notice he got into all of that shit until it was brought to my attention. Yeah,
How'd the rest of the night go, though?
he crashed. I'll
Did
say
he?
about an hour later, but he made us pay for that hour
I
though.
bet, man, because that's a lot.
That was baking soda and vinegar right there. That shit. He was a little fucking volcano. That little motherfucker.
Yeah, he looked like he had it. He had it in him. Like, let's get this.
He went Super Saiyan. His hair stood up. His shit long as hell too. He looked like Brawly.
Oh shit. Oh, that was funny because I remember when I left, I just saw the big thing of candy, and then there was the pop on top of it. It was like, no.
He always gets out on me for my drinks, man.
Yeah, because she did say it was yours.
Because he's disgusting. Like kids are giant
Oh,
balls
kids
of
don't care.
germs.
Yeah,
so
they don't
like
care.
once he drinks out of my bottle,
I
that's
want
your
that.
bottle.
Yeah, that's
Like,
yours now. Like, yeah,
It's like that friend that don't brush his teeth after he eats ass.
Moose.
Yo, after like I seen how you give it up I seen how you give it up to these chicks, yo.
Yeah.
Guess what? That's your fork.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh no, you can't be in the cipher. Like, here, we got you. Here's your own bowl. Here's your own little joy bag.
You send
chill
the
over here.
invitation to the group chat, and then like whoever says like that's why they do them RSVP fucking Facebooks now, so that way you can go down the list and see who's coming, and you're like, yeah, so I guess we're not bringing out the silverware now.
Nope, because we're gonna throw it away. We're going straight to plastic.
Yeah, because Shackles nasty mouth ass.
Oh man,
Oh man.
shit.
But speaking of family,
Yep,
I guess I'll bring in the first topic.
gotcha.
So, I've been like kind of avoiding this whole situation. Cause like it's not my business and I'm not the person to judge, but it did bring up an interesting question. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of a backstory. Omarion, his bandmate
Yeah,
was like they're getting like his baby's mom is fucking with his bandmate now.
yeah.
And like that, my question that actually sparked a question to me, because I know how I am, and like I have friends that became enemies who I still probably wouldn't fuck their girls.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't even talk to them. They still would not be attractive to me. Like I have secrets from people that I know I can ruin that I
you
don't
just
even
don't.
like, but I don't because at that time you confided in me. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So my question to you guys, especially you, Shackle, because you're young, you know what I'm saying? My question to you guys is, how does that work? Like, how is your integrity with that? Like, so when it comes to loyalty, are you still loyal to that person or to a person after you know what I'm saying? The fucking you guys aren't close or friends or
After they do some F-boy stuff.
yeah, or if you guys aren't amicable.
Fuck stay bitches.
That's my little cousin, y'all. That's my little
I don't
cousin.
care about them motherfuckers. Don't call me. Don't talk to. As long as your bitch wants some pole, that's alright. Fuck it. I'll bring her off a piece of some Kit Kat.
You're stupid. I
about
hate
it.
you so much. Yes, I helped raise this young man, so I'm sorry, y'all. But myself, I ain't saying nothing to be honest with you, because if we done had a falling out, probably you're beneath me already. So I don't really need to feel like I need to fuck up your shit. Now, if I find out that you out there and you running your mouth and you doing dumb shit and you trying to talk bad about me, then it's on. I'm gonna call my cousin. He's gonna fuck your girlfriend. Because I don't need to. I got my man to do that for me. But for real though, nah, I'm not gonna go out there and be vindictive. Because just like you said, I know people that I was real close with and they confided in me at certain times. I'm not going to go out there and put out your business because you're an asshole. But if you continue to keep on being an asshole, I'm going to be like, you keep on running your mouth, some shit's going to happen. But I don't necessarily feel like, oh, well, you did me dirty, I'm telling all your business, because to me that makes you still kind of petty.
Yeah.
You know?
Not only that, but it kind of makes you seem like you the hurt one. But
Yeah.
But here's the thing. But when it comes to like, so let's say you have a friend, you know what I'm saying, and then you and that friend are no longer friends.
Yeah.
And his girl always wanted to fuck with you. Now, Shaq said that he'll fuck a bitch. He don't care. That's what I'm asking you. I'm asking you, D. Because like I kind of figured he was gonna say that because he's young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all little dude, y'all ain't got, for some reason I
Yeah.
don't understand where this. where the disconnect happened. But like,
It all depends on, truthfully, the person, how much I hate him. Like, would I actually go out there and try to bang his bitch?
but would you though?
I would probably, yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
I
Like,
ain't even gotta hate him. I just
yeah.
that girl want to do some things to you. I mean, your girl
You're
just
so
is-
horrible. You're so
Your
so
girl don't like what you're
horrible.
doing to her, and she wants some friend. And I
Oh
might
my
just be her friend. I
Yo,
don't
that
know.
is real. Like,
It is real. I
is
can't
real.
stand you, man. But you're speaking from the heart. I can't be mad at that. I'll put it like this: if she comes towards me, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I can't. If she comes towards me and she wants it, yeah, I'm gonna throw it up on you. Now, I'm not gonna actually sit there and try to do it. No, but I'm not gonna say I'm above that because there's definitely been. Yeah, there's definitely been some times where there's been some people that maybe down the road, like, I done been like, you know what, I really hate you. I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend. I'm gonna fuck your ex-girlfriend and send you pictures. Like, there's a reason why he got some of this shit from me. He's just
See,
a lot
it's-
more
it's-
bolder with
that's
it.
crazy. I've never done that. Like,
See-
I've never, even like after even like if it's one of my homeboys and he's like, yeah, go ahead and fuck that bitch. I still never had sex with like one of my homeboys, like chicks, unless I didn't know that he banged her. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying? If it's
I
one
get
of those,
that.
If it's one of those situations, then yeah, I did that a few times, but like knowingly.
Yeah, well, because like you said, actually, you really shouldn't do that, and like I'm not going to necessarily go out and do it unless if you push me to that point where I feel like I'm going to do that and be that vindictive. That means I'm not even going to piss on you if you're on fire. That means I'm not going to do nothing. Like
so what's
you're
gonna happen-
nothing to me.
So what's going to happen is homeboy's going to push you. You're going to fall and land in her.
Damn straight.
That's the perfect example.
But like you said though, like smashing the homies' exes. When we were in high school, I had this one friend, and he used to tell me all the time, like, "You can bang my girl, yo." I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna bang your girl."
Wait a
man.
minute. Hold on.
Right?
Hold on.
Right?
I can't even begin to fathom
Yeah.
what.
Yes. Yes. We were probably like 16, 17 years old, man.
And he gave you.
Yes.
permission.
Look, I got stories to tell.
Nah, man.
I got stories to tell, man.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't believe that.
Man, more than one
I'm not-
occasion. This is my same dude, and I love this dude to death. We'd all be drunk in the basement, and we'd be sitting there. Double D, if he was here, he could attest to this because he was here for one of the times. And we're all sitting there drinking. The homeboy's behind his girl, and then all of a sudden, he just starts pulling up her shirt, showing us her titties.
I'm touching titties.
Oh, there's more to this story because there was.
I've seen that a couple times, but like,
Oh well, we can let this fat bitch really burn. Through this party the one time, and it was a big, huge party, and somebody's dad was supposed to be babysitting us. I ain't going to say nobody or whose dad it might have been, but either which way, all right. I'm sitting in the basement, and I look. We had this other bedroom, and
talking about your dad.
Yeah, you
That's what I thought.
And I'm in the living room part of the basement with this shorty, and then right across was a bedroom, the extra bedroom that we had that my older brother would stay, and then you could see a silhouette, and all I saw was a couple silhouettes. Later on, come to find out, it was my older brother, my older cousin, and homeboy like playing with his girlfriend's titties in the room, and shit was about to go down, but a fight broke out, and we had to beat somebody up. So, and then the cops came.
You ever run into one of them girls where like your dad used to do it to her, and she's still like, "Oh, you're cougar now," and you know what I'm saying?
No,
Nah,
just
bro.
y'all because y'all nasty. Because y'all nasty. Tell me y'all because y'all nasty.
That is a question right there, yo. Damn.
Yeah, no,
I ran into one of these females, man. She was a cougar piece. She used to do it to my dad, but it was my dad's young piece, but it's my old head.
Yeah.
That is some crazy shit. Yeah,
So
I used
did
to
you-
grow
did
up
you
with
hit
your
it?
dad.
Did
Yeah,
you beat-
tore it up a whole bunch of times, but you know I used to mess with your daddy, right? I'm like, oh, I want to hear
Like
that.
version 2.0, motherfuck you up.
I want to hear that.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
my
nah.
nasty family. Yeah, well, see, this is why I come up here to try to spend time with y'all. Because
Yo,
if I don't, this is where I'm
having
at.
your dad's sloppy seconds is wild.
Yeah.
That is wild as hell.
Now, I did actually end up dating some chick that dated my brother that I didn't know about, and it was like after he had passed away. I had met this girl. It was about a year after he had passed away, and I met this girl. We were at the bar, and I was talking about my nieces and nephews, and she's like, is this their name? And after them, I'm like, yeah. It's like, I'm like, yeah. She's like, I used to date him. I was like, oh shit. Well, small world, huh?
Like,
I guess you have a type.
Yeah, the same last name.
Right? Well, he did have a different last name in the movie, but yeah, you know, she likes short black guys apparently. So.
Like, no, but see, like, I just can't. I can't see myself like doing that. Like, even if it's like I said, if me and you, we're friends, D. You know what I'm saying? And then we stop being friends. You know, if we stop being friends, like. And I'm still a friend of like your girl or whatever.
Yeah, you're not going to try to do.
I'm not. I can't. Like I just can't bring myself to.
Oh, no,
you know why? Because you fucked with her. Since you fucked with this chick, I can understand why you fucked with her, but she's automatically
out of your
unattractive
thing.
to,
Oh, yeah.
to me because you were my boy at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even if you're not anymore, guess what? And as a matter of fact, I was talking to one of my homeboys about this, and he was like, "Yeah, but that could be your future wife." And I'm like,
Oh well.
"Guess what?
I guess we missed out on that boot. Shit.
That's like my boy, man. I did it to his baby's mom. She gave me the keys to the house. And
I should have left your little ass at home. I should have left your little ass at home. Why I bring you? I should have let you sit there watching Stranger Things. Now you're saying stranger shit. I don't know what's going on.
He's saying Stranger Things. He don't even
Right?
gotta watch it anymore. What number is that? That's 11, right?
Oh my god.
number 11, that's my girl, too. She's hard.
Yo, she can't do. Yo, she was in Godzilla King of the Monsters, and she was 11 in Godzilla King of the Monsters. All that consists of is crying and screaming. It's not like she really has a lot to talk about. Like that's all she did.
Was that the newest one that came out? Was the Godzilla one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't bad. I mean, it was your quintessential monster movie.
Aren't they supposed to be doing that like a Godzilla and King Kong soon?
Can't wait, man. That's supposed to be
Like it's supposed to be like,
bro.
Because I'm not
November 2020. So a year from now.
Okay, guys, you would know more than it's like Skull Island or something like that. Like you would know more than I would.
Godzilla lives. I mean, King Kong lives on Skull Island.
Okay,
Godzilla's traveling to Skull.
That's what
Island.
I was going to say, but that's where they're supposed to take. Everything's supposed to take place like there, right?
Yeah, it's going to go down.
That's what's up.
Definitely gonna be
Hopefully
I
they
can't
do
wait.
good. See, I didn't mind the last one, like the not the last Godzilla. I think the one right before it. I want to say 2012 was it? 2011.
Yeah.
I liked it, but it was like it seemed too long to me. I think like it got to a certain point. It got to a point. It was like okay. It's like for real, this is still going on. Like, I thought this would have been done, or like there was like 20 minutes of there that I think they could have taken out, and it would have been about, at least for myself, it would have been a better movie.
I mean, it's your basic monster. Like when I watch a monster movie, I watch a monster movie knowing that I'm going in to watch a fucking monster movie.
Yeah.
Like I don't go see Skull Island for the script.
Oh no,
I don't go see Rampage for the. I go see Rampage because I grew up playing Rampage.
And you want to
on
see
the
some
fucking-
stuff get smashed
in the arcade.
Yeah.
And I want to see some stuff get smashed. I don't give a shit if The Rock's in it or not.
Oh no, you just want to
Like,
see some shit get smashed.
I don't go see Godzilla because it's an Emmy winning
Oscar
fucking,
written script and shit. No.
Nah, I go see Godzilla because for one, he fights motherfuckers, and then that light that starts at his head, or that starts at his tail, and goes all the way to his head before that little beam comes out. Man, that shit always gets. Yo, it's about to happen. It's like yelling. It's like hearing Goku yell Kamehameha. You're like, it's about to go down. Like,
No, and I feel you on that because most movies I go in there with, I only had one movie I can really remember that upset me enough, and I went into it thinking that's not going to be that great. It's just going to be good action, and it was The Expendables.
oh, I thought it was gonna be The Matrix.
No, fuck you, man. Don't you dare talk bad. You know they're making another one of that, right?
Hopefully not, man.
No, they are.
Hopefully
Don't
not.
you leave my Matrix alone, man.
No,
But-
they should leave your Matrix alone.
Look,
Swear.
here. Man, you shut up. I know
don't
where
like
you
the
sleep.
Matrix.
Yeah, bro, you're a little young. You know why you don't like the Matrix? Like when the Matrix first came out, it was a turn of the century movie.
Yes, it was.
Like the reason why y'all got y'all movies how it is now, we
It's
sound
because of
old
the
as
Matrix.
shit right now.
Yeah.
Bro. The reason why y'all got y'all movies how they are now is because of the Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
So when that shit came out, that shit, the bullet
Mm-hmm.
time, fucking slow motion, like all of that shit,
Yeah.
that did not exist.
No.
And that shit happened in
Everything that was in everything, man.
But I understand why you don't like the Matrix because you're younger, so you've seen better. because there's a lot better.
He don't
than
like the
Matrix.
Matrix because I used to use him as a wrestling dummy, and I done smashed his head off the ground too many times.
Yeah, what
he
he
don't got
said.
no sense. That's why he don't like the Matrix.
I thought I used to what is that, back bend real good when I used to watch the Matrix.
Yeah, nah, man. But the Expendables, I didn't, and I think it was more because it was like CGI, and at the end of it, he got a hug. It's like you just killed a whole village, and this woman gave you a hug. You did all that
he
for a
should've
hug?
smashed her off. I don't understand.
Yeah, like, and CGI blood. Like, I just give me the old school pig's blood or corn syrup, and
Hold on, but going back to the Matrix real quick though, like I should be getting royalties from the Matrix.
well,
Because my mom used to throw stuff at me, and I used to bend back and dodge it all
Like,
the
yeah.
time. Like, and I swear it would be in slow motion.
it probably was, man.
I should have got it patented.
You
The
should have.
adrenaline
Man.
was rushing too
Man,
It just seemed like
let
that.
me tell you.
You know, a movie I think that didn't get a lot of credit that was decent. I don't know if you liked it. Do you remember Wanted? Was that what it was?
Yes, I like that movie
See,
with
I- yeah.
Angelina Jolie
He does not like Angelina Jolie, but
and the dude that played Professor X. It
yeah,
had
'cause I don't know his
it
name
had-
neither.
It had Common in it, Morgan Freeman.
yeah,
I
Morgan Freeman?
never
I forgot
noticed.
about
But the
that.
funny thing is, I like that guy. He plays in
He-
Split. He plays in Split. He plays in Wanted. He plays Professor X. He plays.
He plays in a lot of stuff.
He plays
He's
a
good.
lot of movies.
Yeah,
and
he's good.
I just can never remember his
Me
fucking
neither.
name.
And he's in a lot of the movies that I really like too. I have no idea who the hell he is. It's like that one cool cat that's always at the party and you chill. It's like, what's up, man? It's like,
Hashtag pieces of
what's
shit
his
over
name?
here.
Yeah.
Random dude that played Professor X. whatever the fuck your name is.
I had a bar friend like that. It was this chick I had known for probably about 2 years, and I would only see her at the bar. We'd link up, have some shots, BS, this, that, and the other, but we'd always meet up and hang out at the bar. And one of my friends had turned 21, and I go to introduce her and totally don't know this girl's name. I'm like, yo, introduce yourself, man.
Hey, the funniest thing ever is like I was at work and I'm talking to this person. I worked with him for like about a year now.
Oh,
and
you
I'm
work
talking,
with-
and all we did was just talk back and forth, and we really had good conversations.
Yeah.
All right. Never got this person's name ever.
It
I
happens, though.
I just remember. I just got the name like 2 months ago, and I'm talking back and forth, and then he was like, "Yeah, well, why don't you just like?" He said something, and I'm like, "Yeah, well," and he was like, "You don't know my name, do you?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, yes,
I know
do."
your
It was like
name.
the Geico commercial.
I know your name.
I gave him the I don't need your name because we have good conversation. I don't really stop to ask you your name because I don't want to interrupt the
Exactly.
conversation.
Your name. I know your name. Your name is That's My Dude. I know
Hey,
you, bro.
yeah. You know the dude I sit next to.
Yeah, you my mans, man. We don't
go-
need
you go-
our relationship has transcended past just formal
Goes
names,
down the
man.
list of everybody else. Just use process of elimination. Eventually, you'll get to him.
You just
'cause
gotta-
it's the only person you don't know.
You just gotta avoid him until lunch, and then when
He's
lunchtime
mad as
comes,
hell. Like, you know the fucking janitor's name, but you don't even know mine. Like, bro, I'm sorry, man.
it happens. Like I said, just gotta wait till lunch break and find somebody that you know that also knows. I'm like, yo, man, what's homeboy's name?
Yeah,
real
I
quick?
forget names all the time. It's crazy.
I'm starting to be. That's because I'm getting older.
Yeah, you are old.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm
All
not
right,
worried about it. I'm not worried about it because things is different now than they were back in the day. A lot of things are different than back in the day. You know what I mean? You know it's real different than back in the day?
This is your segue.
This
This is
my
a
horrible.
weak ass segue.
Look, you supposed to be throwing them up. I'm supposed to try to catch them here.
Bro,
I'm the
I was
lineman,
just
you the
about to
running
say-
back,
I was
alright?
just about to say, let's move on, and I was gonna say, but you just started. Yeah,
Well,
things
they didn't
back
know
in the
that,
day-
but
well,
they didn't. You
because
knew
you're
that.
going by this
They
back
didn't
in
know
the
that.
day shit, like-
back in the day when I was young and not a kid anymore. Some days I said I wish I was a kid again. Back in the days I said back in the days, back in the days, back in the days when I was young I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I said back and just a kid again.
You don't know anything about that. You too young.
Y'all old as dust over here. The mouse smoke, please.
No, don't try to act like don't see you. Don't let that baby
I know
face
that,
go.
I know that jam, but I don't know that jam. I heard it.
You heard it. You
'Cause
heard of it, but you don't know it.
'Cause
Don't let that baby
the old
face
heads
fool
used
you.
to bang it back
What
in
you
the
mean,
day.
baby face?
That-
He looks like the youngest 37-year-old I ever
There
seen.
you
in my
go.
life.
Nah, he got one more good year being happy. Then that's the dirty 30s
He
coming
looks
up.
like Seven Pac.
Yo.
Oh man,
Y'all's too
I
much.
can't wait until my hair grow back. I'm in that stage where it's like the rubbish stage.
Man, I'm trying to tell this boy, you gonna be older in like a couple months. You can just leave that shit short and keep it nice and tight, man. You don't need to go.
Just always keep it nice. You know what you do? You go buy yourself a nice pair of clippers, nice pair of edgers.
And he does though. That's what I mean. And he does, and he hooks it up now.
Yeah.
He wants braids again. I told you, man. You about to hit
want
that
braids?
Yeah, I'll get my plaits on.
Oh, all right.
That's what I said. It's all right. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm.
I'll cut it off in about 2 more years.
All right. That's fair enough. I'm gonna keep you to that too, because I'm gonna hold your ass down and do it for you.
Grab the scissors.
Exactly. Maybe,
right.
hopefully that'll be like the 200th episode. We'll be on TV or YouTube, but I
That
can,
would be
I can
fire,
cut your
yeah.
braids
To
off.
cut you, chase you around, and then like hold you down. Like
Oh,
I'm gonna
hell
hold
no.
you down, and he just gonna grab.
I know a little bit of how you say it?
You can't even say it. So how you gonna do it?
You don't know.
I can't even spell it.
I ain't gonna say that. I would say the G-A-U sit in you or some shit.
Yeah, that sounds good.
There's an E
You
somewhere in there.
take Juju Smith-Schuster and take out
I should've
the
just
other
said Kung
Jew.
Fu.
You know that. You know that. I know. I can fight. I know that Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah, I know that. Yo, but oh man, I'm not messing with y'all. Can you bring me in now so we can do it the right way?
All right. Well, we moving on. Let's go ahead to another topic, D.
All right. What I was gonna say is like, since I just got bagged on for my shitty segue, just why I don't do the shitty
that
segues.
segue was trash.
It was horrible. I know it was gonna be
Fucking
horrible.
Horrible human being.
Oh, that's all right. I don't give a shit. I pay my own bills, wash my own drawers. Fuck everybody. I don't give a shit. But I was thinking about this earlier today. Like, dating has really changed over the years, and I really don't think dating is even around. I don't know how. Well, I want to know y'all's opinion on it, but I don't feel that people really date no more. It seems like you find somebody, like you might go on a date, and then if it's good, it seems like you end up being with that person. It's not no more courtship where you're not allowed to date multiple people, and it kind of goes back to the conversation we had with OT. If you date multiple people, then you're kind of seen like a hoe or a whore or a slut or a womanizer instead of just. That's how it used to be. That's how you used to find mates, and maybe that's why divorce rates is higher and this, that, and the other, because people just aren't taking that time anymore to get to know each other. That was, at least to me, that seems extremely logical. Like, you should want to date more people and spend time and get to know them before you end up going with them, banging them out, and then having a kid 9 months later.
He's been trying to campaign for a box for a decent amount of time on here.
A new box.
One of you ladies, you need to just talk to D. Pause.
Yes.
No, not pause.
No, you definitely need to talk to D's. D's nuts.
No, but I don't necessarily have a say so on the dating world. That's like you guys' bag. What you got to say to that? Your name's Shackles, so I mean,
Man,
you
I'm
got
about
Shackles?
to tell you, I got these 2 girls I've been going back and forth with for like the longest.
Long.
And
right.
I'm starting to like get a little bit wiser and grow up, and these motherfuckers is still worried about my past.
Let me tell you something. If you were really getting wiser and growing up,
I wouldn't
you
be
wouldn't
playing.
have 2 girls.
Thank you. This is the conversations that we had. This is the conversations that we had.
You wouldn't have 2 girls
Thank
that
you.
you would be talking
Or
to.
you've been
right.
moved on to a different set of girls.
Yeah, what
that
y'all said,
too.
but
That too.
man, off the chain headaches, same stuff. Always worried about the past, and it's just like, man, dude.
That's so crazy to me too, because that like I don't even like the personality of my one wife.
Especially, and dealing with 2.
You dealing with multiples now. Like that's crazy.
And
to
it's
me.
funny that you said wife, because these are legit, like he got
and
2 wives.
And you're conversing with these chicks, or you're taking them out, and you're like
Nah,
spending time with
I
them.
would say, I take
Time.
too much. I do take too much of my time for them.
Oh my gosh.
That I will say that. And being his older cousin and seeing how he has changed, he has matured and got better over the years. But
sometimes you don't gotta mature about everything.
well, no, I'm not saying, but no. Before he would have been still going back and forth with him, and it trust me, it's a lot better than what it was. Because now instead of him being on the phone all night arguing with one or the other one, he's just like, "Why are you acting? All right, you know what? I'll talk to you later," and he just leaves it alone. And he just leaves them alone, at least for a couple days, and then they might want to start talking again. But before, it would have been like, "No, this, that, and the other," getting all hyped up. Now it's more or less like, "All right, you mad? I'm just gonna leave you alone. Holler at me when you calm down. So I will give him the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Dennis, I just cut one off. Blockage. That's my new thing.
For the week.
Blockage. That's your new
Blockage.
thing.
Put them clean on block. As soon as you say something crazy, block. I don't even need to talk to you no more. Go find a new subject. Go find something new to do.
Yeah, but see, I think a lot of that has to do though because people don't actually date people like they used to. Like before, you would go out on multiple dates, get to know them. Now we going out like if it's good. I know most of the dates, unfortunately, I'm usually hitting on the first date.
All right, so
and
here's
that's
the,
not necessarily a good thing.
all right, so here's the thing with that. Like me personally, this is what I think is happening though. Mm-hmm. Like people are getting more and more desperate to be in relationships. So they have these dates and like they'll talk to somebody and instead of talking to them for that date, you know what I'm saying, and then going on another date, instead they want to talk to them for like a month or so and get to know them and different shit like that. And then after that month has passed and they realize that they wasted their fucking time, they get jaded more and more and more and more. So like the less time you spend dating somebody, it's more like, oh well, everybody's the same, blah blah, and that goes back to the last recording where I was like, where the chicks like all the guys I know are assholes, and it's like, yeah, well you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, you keep on dating the same kind of dudes.
You like because everybody that you know shouldn't be an asshole. Otherwise, that means you're the asshole.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Like you keep on having a certain. I want to get man. No, you don't. You keep on dating the same individuals.
But that's the same thing with women too. Like I mean, that's the same thing with men.
Oh
too.
yeah, we're definitely
you know
guilty
what
of
I'm saying. So like,
definitely guilty of it. Comfort
but
zone.
I don't. You know what I have noticed though. Guys don't really try to. Well, me personally, I haven't noticed. Maybe because my friends changed. Yeah. But guys don't really try to knock them down anymore either.
Like what you mean, like bag a whole munch, or you mean like actually?
When I was younger, I was the notch on your dashboard.
Oh
type
yeah,
of
okay,
situation.
I got you.
Guys don't really do that anymore.
No,
Man,
they get them
up there.
Instead, they get into relationships. They get into two relationships, not one
but several.
annoying ass relationships.
They'll
but
get into
two
several
relationships.
Yeah, have the side piece.
What is wrong with this dude?
I told you, wrestling buddy action, man, and
I be on go sometimes, you know.
Yeah, man.
That's
Tombstone power drivers is what's wrong with
just
them.
like what you was just talking about.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is I think even if it started when they were younger, like when you're 18, 19, take more time out. Even if you're dating people like that, you get to more of an idea of what you actually do like. Because people think they know what they like, but a lot of times it's like, don't judge a book by its cover. Bullshit. That cover's what makes you attracted. Now, from there though, it's up to you to be like, all right, well the cover might not be this. Let me actually open up the book and see if the book's any good. Where a lot of people don't take that time out to do that anymore. So they think, oh, I want that, but
Hey,
it ends up being
sometimes that
shit.
cover may be fire and that book may be crazy, but guess what? That book was a real good read at the end of the
It just wasn't a novel. It was just short stories.
You know that book is putting slits in all of your hoodies and shit because you went to the library and got another book.
Then it had like 5 more books after that.
Sitting there like you on some reading rainbow and shit, butterflies in the sky. I can't stand y'all.
Oh man, you gotta use the Dewey Decimal System, and you wondering why your tires keep getting slashed.
They don't do that no more neither. I had a conversation with some young kid.
They don't slash tires.
Oh, they don't use the Dewey Decimal System.
Oh.
They still slash tires, man. They slash tires. They put bricks through shit. Is they not slash? Of course they slashing tires, man. They still breathing, ain't they?
Man.
Come on, man.
And I'm about to say the youngins, they still doing the books too, man.
Oh really?
Yeah, it ain't changed.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing changed.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just the way they do it. That's all.
Yeah, damn, you actually are making sense. Fuck. I'm kind of
crazy. I don't know how do I respond to that? I don't know.
I don't know.
But that's wild.
Yeah. Insight from somebody around Moose's age that has just maybe a little bit more common sense.
See, this, I wish Moose was here now.
Yeah. Then we'd really be hitting generations because we'd be like 3 to 4 years apart.
Oh, man. That would be a crazy conversation.
Because Moose, I think, is 4 years younger than him. He's 3 years younger than you, and you're 6 years younger than me.
Yep.
So that would have been like some real boom, boom, boom. Like you hitting errors on some shit. Mm-hmm. Like a little bit of everything. But yeah, that's just my feeling towards it. I really feel that it's dating is dead. I feel like that's a real big issue why people aren't finding. I think that's why they're not really finding mates. It's not less that they feel like they have to hurry up. It's that they're not taking the time out to even get to know the person. It's like they're infatuated with somebody. They let that infatuation take them off for the first, because it's always, the honeymoon phase is always great. And then you end up with this person not liking them. And then you're fucked.
Or grow up like how I did. Have an old head always get you some snatch.
That's true. Your dad was good for that. God bless your father, man. I love your dad. Your dad's my favorite cousin. Always. I got to do a lot of stuff for the first time because your dad was my babysitter.
Did you ever have to manipulate somebody in order to get some bucks?
Nah.
Hell no.
Didn't have to manipulate or lie.
And
You
I'm
in two
never-
relationships.
And
I know
I'm
your ass
never
is
paying
lying.
for no snatch. I am never paying for no snatch ever in
I
my
never
life.
paid for that.
No.
Either. I don't find the point to that.
No.
I
Well,
don't
look,
even like the strip clubs, bro. I only been there one time in my whole
I
entire life.
don't mind the strip
I like
club.
the strip
If
club.
you're going to the strip club for entertainment, like
Thank you.
you're going to the strip club to be entertained by strippers.
Yes.
Not to
Think that you're
gonna
gonna
fill
pull,
whatever
yeah.
void, or think that you're gonna pull one of these chicks or a bartender. All you're gonna do is end up leaving a big tip.
exactly. And you're going to leave
And
with
you-
a big tip.
and that's
Because,
what I'm saying. Your big tip gonna be
I'm-
dry. Pause.
I'm stingy with my money, so I'm definitely not doing none of that.
Some of the best times I had is when I was in South Carolina, because most of my friends down there were strippers. Because when I first got down there, the first bar, only bar I knew how to get to was the strip club.
Yep.
Got to get with the owner. And it was funny because I learned so much about females. Like, they were some of the sweetest girls I ever met in my life. You wouldn't even, if you saw them on the street, you wouldn't even know they were dancers. Go back there, get all gussied up. But
Imagine that. Yo. Hey, you look like a stripper.
yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying. Like, these girls would come in with just the sweatshirts and the sweatpants on and slippers, and they'd go in the back, change up, got the makeup looking on like they just stepped out of, like, Brazzers or some shit. But the funny thing is, they'd be sitting with, like, especially early in the shift, they'd
Shout
be
out
sitting
to
at the,
Brazzers.
right? They'd be sitting at the bar with me, be like, hey, D, how you doing? We bullshitting this, that, talking about their days. And then they would see a couple people come in. They'd be like, all right, D, see you in a little bit. We got to make this money. They would leave for like 45 minutes, maybe an hour. And I'm watching them in shot, like, because I'm sitting at the bar, they over in the corner, and they got these guys all sitting on the guys' laps, this, that, and the other. And as soon as they got them in that back room, they go back there for like 20 minutes, come back, and those guys would never see those girls again. They're right back next to me at the bar, sitting there waiting for the next group of guys to come in. It's like, you guys got to realize, like, they're selling you a fantasy. Like, they're not really into you all like that. And especially once they get you in that back room, you're not going to see them again. You're not, because that's how they get their nut. Most people know that, and not the nut, but I mean like their money nut, because most people don't realize these girls pay at least $30 to work for the night, so they have to pay the house to even work. And then whenever they get private dances, if a dance is $25, the house is taking 10, and the girl's only getting 15. That's why they're trying to get multiples, but it's quicker to do that than it is to be on stage, especially on a slower night. But these guys think that these girls are into them. No, they're into your money. And every time, I'm telling you,
Do
like
you
clockwork.
really think that these guys think that the girls are into them?
Some of them
Like,
do,
honestly?
yes, because some of them I think are real sad and real, because I've seen it.
Then you got your super drunk ones.
Yeah, and they get in their feelings. You know what I mean? Like I told last one time I was at cheerleaders, I was at this one, I was bullshit with her.
I don't mind cheerleaders. Cheerleaders is a decent club.
He found free passes. Let's finally go now.
Who? You got free passes?
Yeah,
I'm a
and he has
housekeeper.
4 of them.
When we
I got
hitting there?
6 of them.
He has
Oh, you
six
got
of
six?
them.
When we hitting there?
Whenever.
And
It
we could
can't
go
be this
2
week.
days.
It can't be this weekend. You know what? We'll talk about
this after the show.
Yeah.
We'll talk about after the show. But,
Anyway, continue with your story.
but the
I'm
last
sorry.
time the last time we were at I was down at the cheerleaders, my homeboy was going crazy buying dances, and me and the girls laughing about. I'm like, he's spending all his money. We've been here for like an hour and a half. She's like, when you going to go in the back
That
and
is wild to me, yeah.
And she's like, well, when you going to go in the back and get a dance? I looked at her dead in the eyes. I was like, baby girl, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm enjoying our conversation way too much, and I know as soon as I go back there and give you this money, I ain't gonna see you at all for the rest of the night. And she just looked at me and smiled. She's like, you smart as hell. I'm like, I know. And we sat there, and I kept on drinking my drink. And then until she found somebody else to go pay some money.
spend
Yep.
on
I was about to say, so you hold on. So you preoccupied a stripper's time by talking to her, so you didn't have to pay for a lap dance?
No, she looked.
You know, you could have just not paid for a lap dance.
I know, and that's what I told her. I wasn't paying for a lap dance. That's the whole thing. She was trying to get me, because she didn't come up to me trying to get me. She had came over because she had remembered me from before, and we had talked a little bit before, had a small little conversation. So I guess she felt comfortable because none of the other guys wasn't doing much either, and it was earlier in the shift, like I said. So it was cool, but I'm not going to sit here. It's like, it is what it is, baby girl. I tell them all the time, you making money, go make your money, because you're not going to make it off of me. Your bartender will, because I'm going to treat that girl good because she's making my drink, but I'm not going back there. What I look like giving you $40 so you can dance on me for 2 songs? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Are you a good tipper?
Yes.
So what if you had fucked a stripper and
I have.
then went
Multiple times. What is wrong with this dude?
And
I
then
dated one.
And then you're at the strip club with them doing what they doing.
It is what it is. Look, I dated
All right,
this
so
one.
that's actually a good question. You want to take? You want me to take it?
You can take this one.
All right, that's actually a good question because like the situation is, for one, where did you meet her? Mm-hmm. How did you meet her? You know what I'm saying? And what is the story behind you and her?
Yeah.
I mean, like, because if you met her at a strip club,
Yeah, you can't be mad.
she's a stripper.
Yeah.
You met her there. But even if you didn't meet her at a strip club, you met her at like a bar, or you met her at like a Taco Bell, or
Yeah.
like
What
a
if you ain't
fast
know
food
she was a
restaurant or
stripper?
something. Now, if you didn't know she was a stripper, and she didn't tell you she was a stripper,
Yeah.
like when you see, like, if you end up going to the club and you see her dancing, that's the choice you got to make. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you're a stripper. And I think that's justified for you to not want to be with her, or because now you're getting the whole truth. But if she tells you she's a stripper and you accept it, it's just like if your chick cheated on you and
you go back
and you forgive her.
Doesn't that sound like something we talked about?
You can't
just
really
talked
bring
about
that.
that
You
today.
can't really bring that back up. You forgave her.
We just talked
Like,
about
there's
this.
nothing else that you can do about it. That shit is gone.
Yeah.
You forgave her. That's a you problem. That's your fault.
Yeah.
If you see that she's a stripper and you're like, all right, well, you can be a stripper. You know, that doesn't bother me. When she's rubbing her ass on some other dude, like,
Yeah, but you
can't
knew
really
what it
get
was.
mad at it. She's a stripper. So, me personally, if I was dating a stripper, I wouldn't go to her job.
No, you shouldn't.
I wouldn't go to her
No.
job. You wouldn't see me there.
See, when I dated one, I did, and I didn't care. Like, it didn't make me, because it was the money. And I didn't even approach her. She approached me. Like I said, I spent a lot of time down at the one club
Yeah,
when I first moved down
probably
there.
end up going there.
Yeah.
I don't have any insecurities.
I would probably be like a bodyguard. Like, baby, don't do nothing.
But see, you can't do that, 'cause then you're gonna mess up. You can't be like that, 'cause then you're-
For one, you're gonna mess up
Mess
her
up her
money,
money.
and for two, you knew she is a stripper. You
Yeah,
can't mess
you'll
up
be
her
in the
grind.
wrong, yeah.
So
Yeah,
what
I ain't
if? So
going
what
there.
if you work at? What if you work at like the fucking? What if you're a bouncer at a club and she's like, "Hey, you can't search her because she got a dress on."
Or you a bartender.
Yeah,
You a bartender.
Like,
you can't serve none of these girls
you
no
messing
drinks.
up the money. You can't
Yeah,
do
can't
that.
do that.
You knew what you were getting into when you got into it.
Mm-hmm.
Now you may not have known that she like rubbed on like 97 dicks a night.
Yeah.
Because you ain't know the caliber of stripper she was.
Yeah.
You might have thought she was like the afternoon stripper.
Yeah, the lunchtime stripper.
Them poor girls, man.
Oh, bullet holes and stretch
Those are the
marks,
ones I
man.
want to tip the most because I just feel sorry for them.
Bullet holes and C-sections.
Man,
It's
I
like
done
it's
seen
like
this-
walking through an animal shelter.
Yes, it is.
I done seen a stripper get pennies.
Oh,
Pennies, bro.
Yo,
That's-
you throw a
that's a
penny at a stripper,
whole-
that's terrible.
I'm
That's-
talking about like the penny rolls.
that's
She was getting a whole bunch of them.
Yo,
bro.
Oh my God.
shout out to whoever it is that took the time to roll up those pennies
To give
because it's
'em-
only 50 pennies a pop. Like,
So you got to give her 2 rolls every
I remember
time.
when I was younger. I remember
that
when I
is
was
funny
younger,
too.
and my mom used to we used to roll up the pennies. She would go to the bank and get those. There were
Did they try to
pennies,
make it-
dimes, nickels, quarters.
Did she try to make it like into a game for you too?
Yeah,
like here,
man.
play with this. Put these in here.
This isn't fun, Mom.
No,
I would
not at all.
rather play. I'd rather play like Nintendo.
Yeah,
Swear.
I'd rather play with some rocks. Why you got me putting these dirty ass pennies in this thing, man? I don't even. But no, like the one that I
And
dated.
I fell for that shit too. Like, oh yeah, go ahead and put these pennies in here. Oh no, see if you balance it on your finger before you start, you win.
Yeah.
nah, man,
Nah.
fuck
I got that
shit.
before. Yeah, I definitely got
That's
that
the
one.
shit that's the shit that adults try to put on you, and then you realize when you get older, like that was some bullshit.
That smoke is nasty. Yo.
Yeah, man, and they do it all the time. Like really, like I'll sit back and think about certain things. Like, hold up, they said we couldn't do this, but I know how much things cost, and I know how much you probably made. And why was we not allowed to do none of this shit? Like that makes
100%.
no sense.
I
Like,
can't wait till
oh,
my kids
man.
try to confront me. They're gonna say something. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you want that?" Yeah, then shut the fuck up.
There you go. There
I mean,
you go.
I'm a parent. I know I'm a hypocrite. You hear me say that all the time. I know I'm a hypocrite. I'm
So
a parent.
what? Yeah, you're allowed to be. You brought
But
him in this
but
world.
I also understand. I mean, it's fun to talk shit because like the fuck shit that you used to have to do. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because your parents put you up to it.
Uh-huh.
I don't put my kids up to anywhere near
What you had to go through?
Yeah, but like. You kind of understand now when you become a parent.
Now you kind of understand why your parents did some shady shit.
Yeah,
It's like,
did
no.
some shady
It's like, that was
ass
fucked
shit.
up, but now I know why you did it. Okay, so now I just have to do it so it doesn't seem as messed up. So the kids don't get smart. Can't see grandma or nana and the daddy doing the same shit.
Hell
Don't
yeah.
start get to the game. We got to switch this up a little bit.
I was told that when you were younger, you listened to mom. When you got older, you understood dad.
Yeah, I like that analogy. It really does.
Makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, it really does.
I'm gonna tell you like
Talking
this.
to the mic.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I ain't listen to neither one of them bad boys.
No,
I listen to grandma and grandpap. That's it.
no, that's not true. You listen to your auntie and you listen to your Grammy.
Yeah.
That's it. And then
Yeah.
you listen to me until I left, and that was pretty much about it.
In sports. I
Yeah,
listen
in
to
sports.
my coach.
Oh, and you listen to your uncle. You listen to my pops.
See, but that's the
Yeah.
that's one thing that's real good because like I fought and I played sports all through school and shit like that. So like learn like sports, the respect that you learn in the discipline
Yes.
you learn in sports and martial arts and like just any type of physical team thing.
Yeah.
I think every kid should
Thank
do
you.
that shit.
Yeah,
every
I
single,
agree
even
with
if
you
it's
200.
1 year. I think
You
every
get
kid
so
should do
much.
that
You
shit.
can really get. They can really get so much out of it because, like you said, you learn respect. You learn how to be disciplined. You learn how to be camaraderie with your other people and your peers. Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into being in sports and learning different things like
Hell
that when
yeah.
you're younger. Like, I used to tell the kids to work for me all the time. Like, I don't even care if it's not a sport, but be in some kind of activity when you're in high school. Like, I don't care what it is, but you need to have some kind of extra something that you're putting your time and effort into so you can learn some more of these social skills and learn some other stuff besides just going to school, coming home. Like, it will help you out in the long run at the end of the day.
Hell yeah.
That's why you got a lot of these drug
Yeah.
users out here.
Yeah, because they had nothing better to do after school. You know what I mean? And then they don't have the programs and stuff like they used to. They cut out a lot of the programs. A lot of schools don't have money for sports and this and that. And then they wonder why the kids have nothing better to do. And then it gets to the point where kids had nothing to do back in the 80s, and then they had nothing to do in the 90s, and now you have generations upon generations, and now's when your problem starts hitting, because now it's not just one generation. You have multiple generations falling into the same trap because they didn't have things to help pull them out of it. So now we have people 20 feet deep instead of 6 feet deep, and it's going to be that much harder to pull them the fuck out.
Right.
I 100%.
Yeah, man.
Other than that, I mean, how far are we? We 46.
We almost there, man. We've been digging into some topics and going wild for a minute. That's not a bad thing.
I mean, we got 15 minutes. We doing grade the bars or?
Oh, yeah, of course we're doing great
Alright.
the bars.
You got your songs?
He got my songs. Where's my shit that I stole off
Do
of
you
him?
have your songs? You wanna do it?
I
Stop
mean,
laughing into the damn mic.
I
You don't
got my
know me.
own.
What?
I guess I got some. I got one.
We found another one. Hold on, let me pause.
You know what? And I stole your shit because you messed up my fucking Sega Genesis when we were younger too. Don't you know this little bad? Oh, let me tell you a quick story before we get to the bars, right?
All right, yeah, I was just about to cut it off. Good,
Yes.
good pause. Good,
Like-
good timing.
So my little cousin legit is like my little brother. Like, since he was born, we either lived in the same house or no less than about 5-10 minutes from each other until I moved to South Carolina in my 20s. All right, so we slept in the same bedroom when I was in high school, and I had old school Sega Genesis. Bad boy wouldn't work. Getting pissed, like it won't work. I open the bad up, bitch up. It's filled with orange juice. This dude though went and took the thing and took the orange juice and poured it into the Sega Genesis. So I go to my buggy, which is his grandmother, and be like, "Yo," he goes, "You don't need them. You need to put your stuff away. Then he's just a baby." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "All right." So they tell me I need to start putting my stuff in the closet.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So I'm like, "All right, bet." I'm gonna start putting my
Has
stuff
he
in the
been
closet.
in the closet since?
Fuck you. You say no. Just say no.
What he said.
Yeah. Thank you. Because
That
I
was
know
a good cosign.
Yeah.
See, now that's some nephew shit right there.
Yeah, I
what
told
he
you.
said.
That's my man. So it's like, all right. So I started locking stuff in the closet, but with the closet, we also had a nail at the very top of the closet. So even if you can get the latch open, you had to go stand. You had to be tall enough to get to the top of the doorway to push the nail up to open the door. So we started doing that. Seeing stuff still missing and messed up in my house. And then the one day I come home and I see my little cousin playing. You remember those little push things they had with the little balls that used to bounce around?
Yeah.
So this little motherfucker, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? He's like, He gets up on my bed, takes a little push thing, pushes up the nail, comes
That's
off
fire.
the bed.
That's
Because he's
fire.
about 5 or 6 at this time. Because I was about 16. We're about 10 years. 10 years my junior. And he sits there with the biggest treasure cat smile, like he ain't do nothing wrong. He's thinking like, my big cousin's so proud of me. I did this myself. And I'm like, you little bastard. You
That
keep on
is
getting
fire.
in my shit.
Yo, that is fire.
I
yo.
used
You
to
can't
steal his
get mad
weed.
at that.
Oh, I used to
Everything.
steal his weed.
Oh,
Big joints.
yeah, man.
My brother, I remember talk about weed when I was younger. Like my first bag of weed, like the first real good weed, like
Yeah.
the dro, that sticky shit.
Yeah.
My brother, R.I.P. to my brother. Like I had my first blunted out with him, and like all he did was fucking with me. Like they all drew on me and shit. I'm passed out on the couch.
I've been there.
I'm like the guy on the couch from Bacon. I was fucked up. They was drawing on me, all kind of shit. It was wild, but yeah, man, it was like, yeah, that sibling bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Well, because he's to me what I am to his dad. Because his dad always,
No. All right, go ahead.
that's my nigga. Oh, yeah. Because his dad treats me like a little brother. And like you said, the first time I ever got messed up was really at his house because he used to go and buy us the liquor and stuff when we were in high school. And me and my brother came over there, got lifted, messed up. All right.
Yeah.
Next morning we wake up. My other cousin comes down. He's like, there's some pussy upstairs if you want it. Like, what? Like, who wakes somebody up with that shit?
It's not pizza. Like,
I know it's not pizza. It's like we got some wings in the kitchen. No,
yeah, like you don't just say that
No.
cavalierly. Like there's beer in the fridge.
yeah, it's like this is
Hey,
16-year-old.
there's that box right there. You want to
Yeah,
get it? No?
this is 16-year-old D, and my brother's like 17 at the time. So anyway, we start smoking later on, and I end up eating out. I pass out, and then I'm having this fucked up ass dream. I'm thinking that, like a dog or something's on me. I wake up, my older brother's in the bathroom giving me wet willies, laughing at me. Like, yeah, your cousin win. Yeah, sitting here
100%.
laughing like,
100%. Yeah,
it's like I hate you.
I hated that though. Wet willies.
This
I
is
never
nasty.
understood them. Like okay, so just put it in perspective. You're licking your finger to put it in somebody's waxy ass ear and clean it. You're cleaning somebody's ear.
And then,
Like,
yeah, you are, but you're cleaning it with your own spit.
what is funny about that?
It's, I guess, because it feels nastier to them than it does to you.
But does it though? Like,
Yeah,
have
because-
you cleaned your own ear?
Yeah, but it doesn't, I guess, because your finger already got the spit on it, so you don't feel their wax, but they feel your spit in their wax.
Like both sides of that is disgusting.
And maybe
Nasty as
it's
hell.
easier to wipe off your finger than it is to try to get the spit out your ear.
All right, first off, we're thinking too far into this. Let's just get the bars going.
All right.
I ain't going first this time.
Grade the bars.
Go ahead.
All right. When I was 16, I bought my first Mercedes Benz. I've been fucking 1,000 bitches and their girlfriends. White leathers, hot new pairs, rims, rims, brand new pistols with the trigger like a hairpin. Big work, and we don't need scales, man.
That's a nice little story. Did you hear him? You hear him?
Yes, I did.
Told you.
Every time.
All right, let me see.
Every time.
I like the story. You know, the construction wasn't bad. I'll go B.
Okay.
I'll go B.
All right. You want to know who it is now?
Yeah.
All right.
It better not be Jay again, or I'm gonna punch you dead in the
You
fucking
wouldn't be.
face.
You'd have to punch him because he picked it. Ah, ha, ha, ha. No, actually, it's Lil Wayne.
Oh, all right.
Stunting like my dad.
That sounds like Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
That sounds like Lil Wayne. All right, you ready?
Yup.
Yo, this is gonna be crazy. No glitter gleam, handgun with a beam. Have some boys follow you. Street fam, Twitter team. Like you can fuck with me. Ho, did it seem Dr. King and Def Jam ain't the only ones with a dream. I'm a grown ass man. This kid a teen. You a spoof of me. Like if hip hop did a screen. Audi coupe looking good, so I went and copped it. Got the TT popping like a trending topic. My ride in that black. My ride's matte black. My pride in that jacked. It might get your dog shot, even your cat slapped. Anyway, though, styles don't apply to me. Jeff Goldblum couldn't be more flat than me.
Yo, yeah, I get that today. I ain't wanna fuck with that. Yo, I'm sitting here
That was
grooving.
hard.
Yeah, I'm sitting here grooving, and you doing spoken word. I'm like, all right, shit. Like,
Yo,
who was that?
come on, man. You know that was Fab.
I should have figured
I was
that.
gonna say Drake or something.
Shorties.
I had to pull out
Come
the
on,
Drake
bro.
page.
Come on, bro. You got it?
Alright, I got one.
All right, let's go. Don't worry. I'm going to get all of this shit out. I'll fix it. Go
I
ahead.
already know.
Said, yeah, they hate what they broke though. And when it's time to pull up, they a no-show. Yeah, I'm pretty, but I'm loco. The loud got me moving slow-mo.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it? No, that was what? That was 2
4
bars. That
bars.
was 4
Oh.
bars.
Alright.
Give me some. Give us some more bars.
Yeah, damn it.
Don't give him that attitude like you ain't do that shit. Yo, he's phony as shit, yo.
No, I didn't give 4 bars. I gave like a whole goddamn verse. So I went over the last time, or the first time. So yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get used to something like this, but I thought the bars was kind of butt anyway.
I was going to give you a C on it. I'll be honest.
Rushing.
That's all right.
I was actually, if that's all I'm getting from that,
I was giving like a
that's
C
gonna
at the
be
best.
a D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's all good. Look, it's not like that's your personal favorite. It's just bars. Like, to be honest, like, it don't even have to necessarily be rap. It just has to be 4 or 8 lyrics.
You
for
got
a song.
yours?
Yeah, I do now.
Is he stole my first 2?
Yes, I did.
Oh, so he's
That's what happened.
he's phony, yo.
He stole my first 2.
Look, you wasn't even
man.
supposed to be on the show. You was supposed to be spectating, so I take what's
Dirty
mine.
Dick D strikes again.
Damn
dog.
Alright. First they tell y'all motherfuckers chop or die. That's me okay. Master whip or not. Get the half pie. That's me okay. What the hell did you pick? Alright, Master, if I'm talking and you should have listened, game, it's free, okay. Master got 2 whole ones, 2 half ones. Yeah, that's 3, okay. Leave up out of here with 2 bad ones. Yeah, that's me. Okay, goddamn. Alright, Master re-in up about 2 phantoms. Yeah, that's me. Okay. What the hell? And on that every.
Hey, I can't take that anymore. I
Yeah.
can't take that anymore.
It's me, okay?
Yeah, no.
It's me.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. I'm that's getting an E. I'm
Thank
done.
you.
That's trash.
Thank you.
Basura.
Who is this?
That was trash.
That is Young Jeezy.
Who was that?
Me, okay?
That was Young
Young
Jeezy.
Jeezy, yeah.
And that shit was hard as hell.
Oh.
He just said
man,
it wrong.
You got me disrespecting Young Jeezy.
He
I had you
said it wrong.
disrespecting Jay too. So.
That's
Yo,
all.
you just keep having me disrespected my legends, man.
That's- hey,
We
that's-
about to
I
fight.
yeah.
I got another one for y'all, man.
All right,
Okay.
D might know this one though.
hold on. Let me go.
Yeah, do his.
All right. You ready for it?
Always.
Everybody around me saying that I should relax cause I've been going hard till my eyes roll backwards. All I want to do is forget about the past and smoke a little weed, really nothing too drastic. Every time you see me and I'm every time you see me in a picture and I'm smiling, probably cause I'm fading or I'm chilling off the fence. I'm not really the type to let a nigga talk back, but I'ma let it slide cause my nigga's too violent.
Okay.
I'm gonna let that roll.
All right. Yeah, I'm giving that a C.
It gotta be a female.
You think so?
Yeah, you said my niggas. Well, like the way it was in there, it didn't say it like that, but like I'm thinking it's a female.
I don't know if it's a female or not. I'm giving that shit a C at the best.
A C?
Yeah.
I'll give it a B. That was
A B?
bars.
I think
That
it was bars, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a C? You C solid?
Yeah, C
All right.
solid.
That was the weekend.
The week.
That was the weekend is fire, yo. That was the weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready
That
for
was
that.
that was his verse on that Might Not, that him and Belly joint. That I might not make it. That joint. Yeah,
That's
that was his
hard.
verse.
Okay. Because.
I already did mine too. What do you mean?
Oh man.
It's on you. You said you got one more.
All right. Mr. Still Your Bitch, I seen her looking, so it's working. Flipping them burgers, whipping them shakes. Making major moves, I did it on purpose. killing these verses, smoking and drinking is worth it. Who's gonna stop me from working? Working.
That was it.
That's it.
That's it. I like the construction of it. You know, wasn't really like super complex. That was only what, like, I don't think that was a
Four
four bar
bars.
king, man.
I'm telling you.
Give me 4 more bars from the same song. Four more bars. What's after that?
I don't remember.
I'll give it. I don't mind that though. I didn't mind it. I'll give it a C. I gotta be fair. I'll give it a C.
Grade the bars.
Yeah, I'm biased. That was him.
That was you?
That was the steak and shake rap
That
he
was
made when we used to work up at the mills, man.
That's just so old,
flipping
bro.
those burgers, whipping them shakes, to make it work.
Bro, I was chewing that. I don't even
Oh, for
remember
real?
the verse,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
Nice.
But he kept on that little bit of song. He would say all the time while he was on the grill, flipping those burgers, whipping them shakes. Yeah, man.
I can't say the new stuff right now because I'm still working on a little mixtape, so
I hear you.
I can't.
Yeah, I
bring
ain't gonna
that
lie.
out
The
yet,
boy's
but
actually good. I ain't gonna lie. Like, even if he wasn't my cousin.
Still City Tycoon, Still City one word, Tycoon second word. We on SoundCloud. Look us up. Old jams on there, but
All right.
they still boom. You know what I'm saying?
No, you right.
That's fire.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all.
Is that your name? Is that your rap name?
The Kid Shackles, yo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Where'd
I
you
ain't
get
no
Shackles
kid.
from?
Well,
He'll
I'll
tell
let
you.
Derek
and
answer
I'll
that
tell
one.
you. All right, this is what the hell done happened. This boy's name, because they couldn't say his real name, so they called him Shaq. And that used to piss me off because his name don't even spell fucking Shaq. That spelled like you spell Shaq. But all our friends of the other the Caucasian persuasion couldn't say his whole real name when
Caucasian
yeah,
persuasion.
because this goes way back to when he played midget ball, because I got him into midget league back in the day, so they all knew me. And they're like, oh, that's someone's that's Dee's little cousin, da 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 da, and they couldn't say his name for shit, so they just start calling him Shaq, because once again, Shaq was big back in the day, so they knew that name. So instead of
I mean, technically, pause, but Shaq is big now.
yeah, true that.
He hasn't got shorter.
No, he is
No.
definitely not. Actually,
I
he's
was-
gotten bigger.
Yeah, he started to expand.
Yeah, he's a big
it's like
man.
He's like he chewed that gum on Willy Wonka.
Yes, he did. He ate that blueberry one. It's Blueberry John, man. Shaq, if you hear this, don't beat us up. But if you are listening to
I'll
this,
run away from his ass. His fat ass ain't
he gonna get you.
Hey, where you think you're gonna go? Hey, you can't run away from me. I'm Shaq. Hey, Charles. Hey, Charles, I got 4 rings. Hey,
he ain't
Charles.
even gonna know which way we done ran. He be
Hell no.
looking at you, looking at
yo.
me.
Hey,
stupid.
Kenny. They talking shit on me, Kenny. Hey, Kenny.
Man, shut your ass up, Shaq. You Shaq'd a fool right now.
I don't know what's wrong with you
I don't
boys.
know what's,
You
hey,
guys
I don't
said
know
that-
what's going on.
Hey,
I'm
Chuck,
Shaq.
Chuck, you need to go over there and get them over there. Kenny, Kenny, I said, Kenny,
Hey,
come over
Ernie.
here.
Hey,
cut,
Ernie.
Cut them off over there at the
Charles,
pass.
I mean,
Yo, we got anything else, man?
I think that's it. We're gonna end on the Shaq note. We're
All
gonna
right.
end on the Shaq note.
That's what's up. That's what's
But,
up.
Shout out to Shaquille O'Neal, man. He's still alive. That's all that matters.
Thanks for
That's
showing
true.
me out.
He's putting up work.
There he
getting that
is.
bread.
Yo, and I
is.
just gave Damian Lillard 32.
He gave me 30. Did you hear it yet? You heard that? You never heard Shaq versus Damian Lillard in a rap battle?
No,
You did? Oh, man.
Man.
Shaq's still back.
All right, Joe. See, if I knew that, we had to pause that. That would have been something we talked about at the beginning.
Well, that's something we
it's
got for next time.
It's still pretty old, though.
Yeah, but
it's
that's
pretty
all right.
old.
But it's new to me, so we can put it up
Oh, it's fire, though.
and rap it about it next time.
like it.
It's
It's
called
good.
content, people.
There's a lot of like, how could I say it? People, athletes
Yeah.
that rap, man.
Well, you know
Well,
there's-
now, but Dame is, me personally, I think Dame is the best one.
Yeah.
Eamon Shumpert is good, too.
Yeah.
Well,
bad.
you know what they always say? They say the musicians and actors always want to be athletes, and athletes always want to be musicians or actors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They always want to be in the other spectrum, which is pretty much true because you see the cross a lot. Not saying that it usually
Yeah,
works
but
out.
a lot of them dies on that cross.
yeah, I'm
a
about to
whole
say
bunch
some
of
of
them
them
down
be
there.
time.
Like Le'Veon
Terrible,
Bell's
man.
fucking-
That- we were just talking about that before we came up here. We were just talking about that.
He needs to relax.
Yeah, like you making millions, bro. You don't gotta.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. Just- you
like,
need
did
to
you
relax.
not? I guess I was about to say, did you not see the 2000s? Saw what happened to every other rapper.
I should have brought some Le'Veon Bell bars out.
Man, we gotta.
How are they treating your boy?
Antonio Brown probably gonna try rapping next.
Team's trash.
But how is he? Is he at least doing? See, I wasn't.
He's not doing good, but he's not doing bad. He's doing better than the rest of the team.
He's doing the best that he can.
Yeah, right now.
good.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
good. See, I'm not like the rest of the people in my Steeler Nation. I wasn't pissed about the young man leaving. The young man sat there. He fulfilled his contract. I might not agree about how he went about it, but he fulfilled his contract, and he wanted to go somewhere else. You can't get mad at somebody to want to go somewhere else if they feel it's going to be a better opportunity.
But he didn't want to go somewhere else. He just wanted to get paid.
But he didn't get that much more than he got from them than he was getting from us.
That's true. I mean, there's a certain point. It's kind of like how Kaepernick is doing his whole private training sessions.
Yeah, we were
with
just
the,
talking
with
about
the
that
NFL
too.
owners. Like, after a while, it's like, why do you even want to?
Yeah.
So like with Le'Veon, like you had all these issues.
Exactly.
Even if you did get your money,
You still got
why
to deal with
would
all
you?
this shit.
Yeah, you
want
still
a fresh
got to
start.
deal with the bullshit.
Yeah,
I would rather
exactly.
go somewhere else. Like if I was Cap, why would I want to go back to the NFL after all of the bullshit and everything that went down?
Mm-hmm. Like, why do I want to go back here?
I'm not
y'all
going
just,
back.
Y'all just blackballed me and treated me dirty for
like
the
this.
last 3 years, trying to act like I'm worse than the other 62 quarter. There's no way in the world you can tell me that there's another 32 quarterbacks that's better than him. You cannot tell me that all those backups
it's
that were
not
better
even
than him.
that. Like that's.
I know, but that's the excuse. But like that goes to the point where you have no excuse not to employ this guy. Like he's better than most of your backups, but y'all don't feel like he needs to be on a team. Like,
but it's not even that. Like that's not my point. My point is, if I was Kaepernick, why would I want to go? Why would I want to go back?
Well,
to
that's
the
what I'm
NFL?
saying. That's what I'm trying to.
It doesn't matter how many people are better than me. After everything that started, I don't want to play
go
again.
back. Well, that's what I mean. It's like
It
started.
might be the money.
It started for the one thing. It started from one situation.
He could have made that money plus some if he waited for the arena to come out. If he waited if he went to the CFL
or the XFL.
or the XFL.
I think Brown's going to go to the XFL.
That would be crazy because Luck's going there too.
Because you're not the
Andrew
first
Luck?
person, Andrew. You're not the
Andrew
first
Luck,
person
yeah.
that said that. You're like the second or third because his dad's a real big part of that league, and the young man needs.
He's partial owner.
Yeah, and the young man just needs some time off to heal his body. That's what it all came
Who,
down
Andrew
to.
Luck?
Yes.
No, Andrew Luck needs to not play football again.
Yeah, because he's gonna get murdered.
He is the Tony. He's Tony Romo again. He's
You
Tony
think?
Romo remade. Think about it. Tony Romo. He probably wakes up in the morning, thinks about football, and breaks his collarbone.
That is
Tony
true.
Romo. Like
Yeah.
Tony. Yeah. So Andrew Luck. Guess what? He was walking down the stairs. He went to reach to go
Yeah,
get coffee.
you know what,
Crack.
you
broke
got a
his-
point, yeah.
Broke something.
But it's
Like,
just
he
weird.
just keeps getting injured.
But that's weird though, because he was healthy
Soft.
for a grip, and then just
Soft,
like
dude.
it's like that one injury. It's like what old people when they break
it's
their
the
hip.
same injury
Yeah,
over and over
over.
again. That's like Romo's collarbone. Because it never heals correctly.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, maybe if he does be able to take a good year or two off, maybe the stuff will actually start.
Yeah, but you still can't heal. You still can't heal an injury.
You
like
know
that.
what? And you make a good point because he said
There's
he's-
no cast for a collarbone.
Yeah, and you make a good. Well, the last one I think wasn't his. It was like his leg or something, and he had just got done rehabbing and feeling good, and then like you said, it was the same damn thing
The
again.
same knee, yeah, it
So
was his
yeah, that poor kid. I feel bad for him like that because that's just a shitty hand. That's like Connor's, man. I mean, my brother always have this conversation. Like with Connor, I look at him and it's either he can be one of the best running backs for his generation, or he could end up being one of those guys where God dang shucks, if he could have just stayed healthy, he could have did damage. Like kind of like a Fred Taylor. Was it Fred Taylor used to play for Jacksonville back in the day?
Yeah, Taylor.
Yeah, and he was a monster, but he could never stay healthy. He could never stay healthy, man. Was a monster every
all
time,
the way over.
but he can't stay. Fred Taylor, that's it. He can never stay healthy out there, and I'm hopefully that's not Connor, but I kind of feel like that might be the same thing with him. Like you have
I can see that.
shots of greatness, but then you can't stay on the field, and that's gonna shit on your legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You know, that's a little bit of football talk.
Right at the end.
Yeah, right.
But other than that, man, as usual, we always want to hear from you guys, man. Hit us up on the emails. Hold on, let me bring this up
Yeah,
because
bring it
D
up.
is once again, D is a shitty human being.
Yes.
And he never knows any of the plugs when he could easily just take a picture of them.
I know.
So that way he can read it out.
I
Hold
can't
on,
read.
let me find the plugs so that way he can get it.
Man, I've been
Nope,
trying to
listen.
find the plug for the last 3 to say.
All right, we're done here. But yeah, make sure you hit us up. Go ahead, D. Bro, You gonna
I'm
read
taking
the
a picture.
Oh my! You're moose in this situation.
I
right
know,
now.
because this is for you, Moose. And then you'll never hear this. All right, you can follow us on our social media platforms. All right, our Facebook is EMT Network. You can see us on Instagram. EMP. I said EMT again, didn't I?
Yes,
God
you did.
All right.
You were doing so well.
I know. All right, you can follow us on Facebook at EMP Network, Instagram EMP Network 412, no spaces at all, and Twitter at Network_EMP, or hit us up on the email. I don't know why I paused there. Hit us up on the email at empnetwork412@gmail.com. All it is, we love to hear from you. Send us some comments, maybe some suggestions for the show, and we love hearing from our fans.
I just want to give this some context too. Every single plug or every single access is like listed, so he shouldn't have messed up.
Oh, I definitely shouldn't have. and I have access to all of these, and I have them in my phone and programmed into my phone.
Code and password.
Yeah, so folks, this is just me not knowing.
Just make sure you don't go to EMTs. Just go to EMP.
You shut the hell up. All right. You shut the hell up. You got to go back to the house with me, and you fall asleep before I do, motherfucker.
Nah, man, but other than that, man, yeah. The shit that you hear, you may like it, you may hate it, you may agree, you may disagree. Some of the shit you hear, you can relate to. Some of the shit you can't. But one thing we can tell you is it'll always be no filter. All right, signing off. This is Remorseless.
Yo, this is JusDee.
The kid Shackles.
Hey, make sure you drop your plugs one more time.
Yeah,
too,
tell them
bro.
what your SoundCloud stuff, man.
SoundCloud. It's Still City, one word. Tycoon, second word. You know what I'm saying? SoundCloud. And just the kid Shackles on Facebook. Instagram, hit me.
Yeah, and if you're a female and you're cute and you have like an older sister, make sure you holler at them, especially. All right.
Hold on, what was it? What did they say at the beginning? You know what it's about.
You know what
know
it
what it
is.
is.
And if you don't,
Kid Shackles.
after the last 60 minutes, you should know now. So get a hold.
All right, man. Signing off. Thanks for listening.
And I'm moosing in it.
Hey, robot. Hey, robot. Where's my lunch?
Fuck your lunch.
What?
Sorry, I am getting involuntarily reprogrammed by the No Filter podcast.
No Filter Podcast? What the hell is that?
The No Filter crew is taking over my systems, slapping all who opposes.
What do I do?
Join the movement or get ran over.
How do I join the movement?
Visit their social media site.
Their social media? What are their social media sites?
Facebook, EMP Network, Instagram, EMP Network 412, no spaces, and Twitter at Network EMP. Danger, fuck the sensitivity police.
EMP Network.
299,792,458 laughs per second.